Welcome to Youth Art for Healing, a unique art program where your works of art are installed in local healthcare environments. Your artworks will affect the well-being of patients and their families and the healthcare staff too. Our mission at Youth Art for Healing is to bring works of art created by youth into healthcare environments to provide a sense of comfort, inspiration, and healing for patients, their loved ones, and healthcare professionals.
So how did Youth Art for Healing start?
In 2009, I was inspired by my son Matt to volunteer with the Fisher House at National Naval Medical Center, now Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. Matt was serving in the U.S. Army, soon to be deployed to Iraq. When the Fisher House manager asked how I would like to contribute as a volunteer, I shared the idea of bringing works of art by local students into this Fisher House to provide comfort for the military families staying there. She loved the idea. I then connected with a Walt Whitman High School art teacher, and she shared this idea with her National Art Honor Society students, one of whom was my daughter Sarah, and they loved it too. The students' beautiful paintings were so well received that the Fisher House Foundation asked to have more paintings created by these very talented students for a second Fisher House. It was at this point that the seed was planted for a nonprofit organization. After a nursing career in a variety of specialties, a lifelong interest in art by young people, and 2 successful Art in the Fisher House volunteer projects, I decided to start Youth Art for Healing.
The arts and healthcare movement gained momentum in the 1990s. Since then, there has been an increased awareness and understanding about the positive impacts of the arts on patients, their families, and staff. When you bring the arts into hospitals and other healthcare environments, whether it's the visual arts like paintings, mosaics, photography, mobiles, or the arts such as poetry, drama, or music, all help people in their recovery.
Ever heard of Florence Nightingale? She was the founder of modern nursing, whose most famous contribution came during the Crimean War in the 1850s. Back then, she knew and observed firsthand, while caring for wounded soldiers and patients who were ill or injured, that light, form, and color had a positive effect on recovery and healing.
She actually said, "Little as we know about the way in which we are affected by form, by color, and light, we do know this, that they have an actual physical effect. Variety of form and brilliance of color in the objects presented to patients are actual means of recovery."
She knew because she saw this firsthand with the patients she was helping. Fast forward to today. We've had about 20 years of research that supports what Florence Nightingale knew back in the 1850s. Evidence shows that bringing the arts into healthcare environments promotes a positive healing atmosphere and supports patients' physical, mental, and emotional recovery.
Studies have been done to determine the impact of the arts on patients and healthcare staff. Researchers have measured things like heart rate, blood pressure, pain control, anxiety, the length of hospital stays, patient satisfaction scores, as well as staff satisfaction, morale, and retention. Evidence has shown positive outcomes in all these areas when the arts are integrated into healthcare environments.
Art leads to a significant savings in healthcare costs. Patients have shorter hospital stays and experience less complications. Art also helps to solve healthcare challenges and humanize healthcare by transforming stark, impersonal areas into cozy, home-like spaces.
So how does it all work? Basically, after we connect with staff at hospitals and other healthcare organizations interested in having colorful and comforting works of art on their walls and in spaces, we meet and visit the healthcare facilities. As partners, we walk with the healthcare staff through various locations to determine what types of art may work best there. Paintings, ceiling tiles, photographs, mosaics. We then create a project list, which is shared with the staff for review and approval. Once approved, the project lists are emailed to art teachers who contact us with interest and say, "Hey, I think my National Art Honor Society or my art class would love to do this."
As students, once you're part of a project, you create sketches for the pieces on the project list. Art advisors review your sketches and give feedback based on guidelines for evidence-based art and the hospital's requests. When the art advisors approve your sketches, you can start putting paint to your canvases and enjoy creating.
Every step of the way, and whenever you'd like, you can receive feedback from the art advisors. All the art materials, including canvases, paint, and paintbrushes, are provided by Youth Art for Healing and delivered to your schools.
You may take and post photos and videos of your works of art in progress and share them with other students and schools on the Youth Art for Healing blog page. And those photos and videos will be posted on the Youth Art for Healing's Facebook page too.
You can also see on the gallery page what other students have created in past years.
A deadline is set for completion of all projects. Everyone's artworks are picked up and transported to the framer, where pieces are framed and prepared for installation. All projects are then delivered to each healthcare location.
The final event is a reception where your works of art are on display in the healthcare facility before installation. In addition, your paintings, photographs, ceiling tiles, mobiles, and mosaics will be showcased on our website for all visitors to see and enjoy. What images do you think are healing in nature? What about colors?
Research has shown that the following types of images are healing: landscapes with openness, warmer seasons with flowers and vegetation, barns and older houses, low hills and distant mountains,
Waterscapes with calm, non-turbulent water. Flowers that are healthy, fresh, and familiar. And garden scenes with openness in the foreground.
Figurative art like positive and friendly faces, caring and nurturing relationships among people, generational and cultural diversity, and people in nature at leisure.
In general, the most healing colors are the greens and blues. Greens connote balance, harmony, rest, peace, renewal, and comfort. And the blues are calming, soothing, serene, relaxing, and refreshing.
How does Youth Art for Healing benefit youth, patients, and their families, healthcare professionals, organizations, and communities?
Patients and family members have shared that your works of art give a comforting, homey feeling to the hospital. Colorful, uplifting images on walls versus blank, beige walls or walls with generic posters. Your artworks create a sense of healing in the environment. Research shows this healing atmosphere supports patients' health physically, mentally, and emotionally. To be able to focus on a beautiful landscape or seascape, it's a positive distraction that helps people feel calm and comforted while trying to recover from illness or injury.
For healthcare professionals working every day with patients and their loved ones, the walls coming alive with color makes a difference for them too. It's where they spend most of their time, and as we mentioned earlier, evidence states that staff morale, retention, and satisfaction all go up when the arts are integrated into healthcare environments. Communication between healthcare staff and patients improves too.
The healthcare organizations benefit also. The length of patient stays are shorter, patient and staff satisfaction scores are higher, and it's an all-around win-win for them as well.
Communities benefit too. Partnerships form with schools, hospitals, local businesses, and supporters. Youth Art for Healing connects everyone to a positive purpose, and by doing so, creates a great sense of community spirit and togetherness. This positive impact felt by patients, families, and healthcare staff is also felt in and throughout the community.
So what's in it for you, the student artist? You gain a sense of pride and joy, knowing that by giving your time, talent, and creativity, you're helping to provide comfort, inspiration, and healing for people dealing with sickness or injuries.
You're being given an opportunity to truly make a difference by using your artistic talents, and your artwork is on permanent display in a healthcare environment for everyone to view and enjoy.
Bringing the arts, and in this case visual art, into the rooms of patients living with difficult diagnoses, experiencing challenging treatment, life-changing surgery, and trying to cope with and adapt to life changes, art truly makes a difference. And now this year, you can make a difference. We are so happy you've decided to be a part of Youth Art for Healing. Thank you for participating and for creating. You're truly making a difference in the world.